Hey everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I'm just coming by real quick to show you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 12, the 12 new pendants. Okay, maybe now that might explain why y'all didn't see me last week. The 12 new pendants I got coming up that'll be listed in the shops sometime, hopefully this week. Hopefully. This is the turtle pendants from the tutorial. Here's the little sea turtle with a little fake sand dollar. Sorry, it's terrible lighting here today. Here's the one actually from the tutorial. The little seashell at the top. Some little check glass beads at the top of both of those. And then here's the Southwest painted turtle, which strangely enough was not my favorite when I made it, but I think it may have turned into my favorite. So, and that one's got a turquoise bead and some little yeah, whatever those little stone pieces are, and it may come to me before the video is over. So there's those three. And I'm sorry that I did not get a video made last week at all. No tutorials, no nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm feeling like, you know, I should say rested, but I don't. Last Wednesday, our newest grandbaby arrived, so that was quite the blessing. We're very excited. So now we have a Levi, Alice, and Alexander. So excited. And then my husband went out of town for the weekend, went to a family reunion, but in Louisiana, and for me that's just a little too far. So I held the fort down while he went and did the representing the family. So he had a wonderful time. Alright, let's get these three moved off. Very unceremoniously chunked to the side. Okay, and also from the tutorial, the two moon pendants. And I'm showing these because I know a lot of people don't watch the tutorials, but they do watch the jewelry reveals. So, wanted to say not all my sales obviously come from people who watch me on YouTube, but I try to always put a 24-inch length of chain because you can always make it shorter, but you can't make it longer. So let's say, for instance, you are ordering a pendant, and I've had this happen many times. It's got an 18-inch chain on it. Well, for some of us with a little bit, you know, fuller neck, an 18-inch is just not comfortable. So I always try to put a longer chain, and you can always shorten it. You can request it to be shortened. I'll always be glad to do anything like that. So here's the two moon pendants. Okay. And then there's this one that I finished right after the turtles. I did a piece for a lady that works up in town. Her and her husband own the liquor store up in our little bitty tiny town. And she is always so well put together. Just dresses immaculately, always has beautiful jewelry on. And my husband and I had gone in there, and she had suggested some Bloody Mary mix. And so we brought some home, and so as a thank you, because she then placed an order to get some in, as a thank you, I made her a necklace. And I'll try if I can remember to put a a still shot in right after this. Because, of course, did I film it? No. Was I thinking? No, because it's gorgeous. But after that, I made this one. So, little faux silver feathers with a little bit of faux turquoise, and a little hand-carved arrowhead, and a matching bead up there. So, I absolutely love this piece. Really like the way it turned out. So, alright, there's that one. Okay, and then there's this one. I've had this floating around in my head for forever. I wanted to do a koi fish, and so I had been doing some research and finally came up with a design that I really like. Sprayed him with a little Lindy stamp game in the I automatically want to say the cocoa bean copper, but it's not that one. It's the cattail copper brown. Woohoo! Good for me. And then it's got just a little moonstone glass bead in the middle. My husband said it looked like a, air bubble coming out of the fish. I thought that was pretty appropriate. So there's that one. And then, because I was in still a little bit of a Asian mood, oh, you're never gonna believe this. Oh, sorry, my little lanyard getting in the way there. This Buddha face, which I've always been so intrigued by, beautiful Buddha images. This is made from the moon pendant, the moon mold. So his face is the same as the moon. All I did was cut the sides down, shape his face a little bit, and add his ears and his hair, and change the shape of the eyes a little bit and stuff like that. But that is that. And then, of course, Buddha's sitting under the tree of life, so I love this. I made this background in one of the rolled inclusion beads tutorials. Something. I showed it before. And so then I just made the tree to go on top of that. Love it. So sparkly. So there's that. Okay. Now, hold on to your seats. Over the Easter weekend, I went a bit nutty. So here's the first one. I really had fun with these. Sometimes when my husband's out of town, I just, I get started and I don't quit. So, there's the first one. Again, this, I believe this stone is from the 3-ingredient cabochon tutorial. And I loved it because it looks like it's got an eye there in it. So, that was the inspiration that started it all. So, there's the first one. And again, just to show you, the back is all finished so that it's nice and smooth. It lays nice against your nothing snaggy, in other words. So, alright, there's that one. Real quick, I'm going to put just to give you a general idea, this one's about 3.5 inches wide and about 3 inches tall. I'm sorry, I just measured it and then sat there and lied to you. It's 4 inches wide and 3.5 inches tall. Okay, here's the second one, and this one's my favorite, I think. I just love his little face. He's so cute. And again, this is probably the only stone tutorial that I haven't really shared in detail yet. And it's just because they're a little more difficult. Lots of sanding. And this one's actually three-dimensional. The little squished coin is just to keep him laying flat. So, I really like the way that one turned out. It really turned out cute. Again, I've said this before I started doing jewelry, I did mermaids and fairies and stuff like that. I won't say well. I enjoyed it, but there's just something about pretty faces. I'm not that good at caricatures. Like, I want to put too much detail in to where they start looking chiseled and not soft and natural. Like a Barbie face is beautiful. If I could do simple lines and not overdo it, I would be much happier, but not something I've conquered yet. So there is number 2 of those. He's so cute. Sorry, this one measures about 3 inches by 3.5. This is the smaller of the 3. So there we go. Okay, and here's the third one. You know I had to do a green one because it's my favorite color. I love green. Greens and golds and browns together is just really one of my favorites. This one is 3.5 by 4. This is the biggest one of the 3. And again, the center stone is from the rolled inclusion bead tutorial. It is one of the beads I made in the tutorial. Cabochons, sorry. So, I wanted it to look like he had a piece of jewelry that he was flying off with. So, we've really had fun with these. I want to try to do some more, but try to make them a little smaller. Because that's a pretty big piece. Put it in my hand so you can kind of get an idea of how big it is. And again, I'll flip it over and show you the back. Because the ring came directly out of the dragon's back, I had to put a little bit of reinforcement there just to assure myself that it was going to be sturdy. Alright, there's the 3 of those. Last but not least, possibly my favorite one out of all of them. I'm not sure. I just finished this one up last night. The bead again is from the, I believe the 2-ingredient, the 3-ingredient cabochon, sorry. Where it just has transparent clay and glitter, and I think this one possibly Pearl-X powder. So let me get it down here where I can see. It's always my biggest problem is that y'all can see and I can't. So let me get a little, whoa. And really apologize for the lighting because it's not near as yellow as it looks. I'm just as clumsy as I look, though, trust me. So, little seahorse with a piece of faux coral around the edge. We'll get above it again. Again, I'm so sorry because when I'm shooting from straight above, I cannot see what you're seeing. So I just hope that it's in focus. So I mixed up a little mix. Let me see if I do have the rest of it right here. I mixed up a little special mix that's got transparent yellow and orange, and then I put blue glitter along with my whatever that glitter's called, the polyflake, that's just the iridescent clear, and I used the gold, the one with the gold iridescence. And then after he was all baked and everything, I sprayed him with Lindy Stamp Gang. And what did I use? Oh, I used the Buccaneer, nope, the Silhouette Silver. I knew it would come to me. A little bit of the Silhouette Silver. And then I went back with a little bit of paint and gave him some dots and some detail on his little fins. And then he's got a little check glass bead in his tail and a little pretty little glass rhinestone eye. He's so cute! Sorry. I just really had fun with him. So fun. So, alright. Sculpting fun of the week. I don't always do sculpting on my jewelry, but I had missed doing some, so it was a nice change. And who knows what I'll come up with next, because as you can see, I do jump around a bit. Just a bit. From Asian to moons to dragons to sea life. And I could probably drive y'all crazy with the sea life stuff, but I try to keep it toned down a bit, because I would want to keep every piece, like this piece right here. It's going, keep me, keep me. And I'm going, no, I can't. It says, yes you can. Look how cute I am. Alright, it's 1,000,000 degrees in here today. It's really not. It's like 80, but it's like 90-something% humidity. So I'm fixing to go turn the air on for a bit and cool my studio off, because whoa, it's hot in here. And I shall holler at y'all later. I do have another video to do, some ATC cards, but I just haven't got it quite finished yet. So I shall be back. Holler at y'all later. Bye now.